Hello and thanks for joining me, your Sport Pilots James Glory, on another exciting edition of Sports Vibe on DNT World, where we'll bring you exciting and latest sport happenings across the world of sport. This week won't be an exception, so I would indulge you to please stay tuned, because we'll be taking you on a ride shortly after this break. Welcome back, and starting from the home front, where we'll be talking about basketball and the Tigers, who had made Nigerian proud in the world of sports, winning the Afro basketball for the fourth consecutive time, defeating Senegal, one of the toughest opponents in the finals of that particular competition. No one would have thought the Tigers would be going far in the competition, considering the situation surrounding their preparation and their manager coming into the competition, but they were able to come against all odds and were able to win the competition for the fourth consecutive season. And also talking about the Nigerian team, we won't fail to talk about the Super Falcons, who were defeated by England 4-2 on penalty shootouts. Though that result is a disappointing one for the Super Falcons and the team Nigeria as a whole, but she won't blame them as they didn't give up without a fight, dragging that particular match to the penalty shootout, where they were eventually defeated by England. I'm talking about the ongoing competition in the Women's World Cup right now. One of the favorites in that competition and the defending champion United States have been knocked out by Sweden, also in a penalty shootout. Remember, it was a dramatic one in the penalty shootout between Sweden and the United States, but Sweden emerged victorious as they were able to deny United States the opportunity to win the Women's World Cup for the third consecutive time. Remember, United States of America won the Women's World Cup in the year 2015 and in the year 2019, but now they didn't have the opportunity to proceed and have the chance to win it for the third consecutive season. And also talking about football, we can just travel down to Italy, where Gianluigi Buffon has announced his retirement from the world of football at the age of 45. He has said he's no longer playing football. He's a legend. Buffon, who you can't just but mention his name when you want to mention legends in the game. You will mention the likes of Buffon, Ike Casillas, Edwin van der Sar, Mikel Arteta in the goalkeeping department. If you are going to be mentioning legends in the world of football, he has announced that he's no longer playing football and rather focus on his education, as he has pressure from his parents to continue and complete his education. He is a legend and a warrior. You can't just take that away from him. He has shown to us that once you put your mind at something and you are dedicated towards it, you'll be able to do that and surpass it. So I won't be surprised if he is able to complete his education, as he has said, and also is a role model for athletes and goalkeepers in the world of football. And quickly, let's talk about a legend in the world of football, a living legend as it were, CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo has have his name inscripted into Sporting CP jersey. Sporting CP have decided to honor and dedicate their third kit, a black and yellow kit, a beautiful one as it were, to CR7, who played for them. Remember, CR7 played for the Sporting CP club before signing for Manchester United, where he won the Ballon d'Or. He went to Real Madrid, Juventus, back to Manchester United, and now plays for the Saudi Arabia League, and now where he's doing so well. And he has announced to secure their place in the semi-finals of the Arab Club Cup. It's an interesting one for CR7, who is doing well, but you can take nothing away from his rival in the person of Lionel Messi, who has kept the argument on who is the greatest of all time between them. Lionel Messi, who scored an astonishing free kick in a match against Dallas to help Dallas secure their place in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. Also, you remember that Inter Miami were trailing to Dallas 4-3 at stoppage time, but Lionel Messi came up again with another astonishing free kick to drag the match to penalty shootouts, where Inter Miami eventually emerged victorious. An interesting one, Lionel Messi and CR7 doing absolutely well in the world of football. Messi, after playing the game of football as we know it to be in England, is now playing the game of soccer in the United States and is doing absolutely well. And also in the world of football, we can confirm to you that Liverpool has announced that Van Dijk will be their new captain after selling Henderson to the Saudi Arabian League. They have also come out to say the vice captain will be Alexander-Arnold from the beginning of this new season. Liverpool, as we all know, won't be participating in the Champions League this season, but rather will be participating in the Europa League. Do you think Liverpool will be able to win the Europa League? You know Jurgen Klopp is a serial winner, and with all what he has with the likes of Mohamed Salah and Gakpo, we think he will be able to win the Europa League this season. And quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we're right back, we continue from where we stop. Welcome back, and we're still talking football. What a way to start the season for Arsenal and Arsenal football fans as a whole. Winning the Community Shield against Manchester City is a way to show to us that they are ready to win the Premier League this season after losing out to the Premier League to Manchester City last season. They have defeated Manchester City in the Community Shield, and what a way to start the season. Like I said, Arsenal have shown to us that they are ready to win every title available in the Premier League and across Europe this season. They are playing in the Champions League and they are ready to win the Premier League, according to Mikel Arteta. After signing so many players, he was able to sign couple in the likes of Kai Havertz. He was able to sign Timber and Declan Rice, and they have shown to us that they have all it takes this season to match up with the challenge and able to win the Premier League title. Arsenal, we are begging for you and hope this time you can be able to win the Premier League. And also talking about the Premier League, there will be so many competition. Manchester United is there, Manchester City is there, Newcastle, Chelsea and Liverpool are there to contend with Arsenal and Manchester City in the Premier League this season. And quickly talking about the Premier League, who is just around the corner and will be taking place from Friday. Remember, Burnley will be welcoming Manchester City in the opening match of the Premier League this season. Burnley taking on Manchester City to be a fight between Vincent Kompany and Pep Guardiola. Who do you think will be winning after Pep Guardiola was defeated by one of his former apprentices in the person of Mikel Arteta in the Community Shield? Do you think Vincent Kompany in his first match in the Premier League will be able to lead Burnley to a victory against Manchester City that was coached by his former boss Pep Guardiola? And also quickly, let's look at the fixtures of the Premier League first week that will be taking place from Friday. Like I said before, Burnley will be taking on Manchester City. Arsenal will be welcoming Nottingham Forest on Saturday, and also we'll be having Bournemouth taking on West Ham. We'll be having Brighton taking on Luton, who also got their promotion to the Premier League this season, and we'll be having Everton welcoming Fulham. We'll be having Sheffield United, one of the teams that was promoted to the Premier League this season, will be facing Crystal Palace, and Newcastle will be welcoming Aston Villa in the Premier League on Saturday. And on Sunday, talking about the Super Sunday in the world of football and in the Premier League, Chelsea will be welcoming Liverpool. It's going to be the match between Mauricio Pochettino and Jurgen Klopp. Do you think Pochettino will be able to win his first match in the Premier League as a manager of Chelsea? After signing a couple of players, they were able to sign the likes of Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson and Brighton's goalkeeper in the person of Roberto Sanchez. Do you think they will be able to win Liverpool in the Premier League? And also on Sunday, Brentford will be taking on Tottenham. Brentford will be without their striker in the person of Ivan Toney, will be taking on Ange Postecoglou's side. And do you think Postecoglou will be able to get his first win in the Premier League? It's going to be an interesting Sunday in the world of football and in the Premier League. And then the last day in the Premier League first week is on Monday, where Manchester United will be taking on Wolves. Manchester United, who enjoyed a fair pre-season, will be taking on Wolves on Monday in the final day of the Premier League. It's going to be an interesting weekend for us in the world of sports and for football lovers. But you also want to add Sports Vibe on DNT Walk to your schedule every Tuesday. I'll be looking forward to seeing you. Please feel free to drop your comment at the comment section on who you think will be winning the Premier League this season, who will be the highest goal scorer, and who will be having the most assists in the Premier League this season. And particularly, I would like to see your comments on the team that will be making the top 4 in the Premier League this season, and anyone that can be able to get it in a particular order and eventually wins the prediction will be given an incredible gift from DNT Walk. This is the length at which will be going on this week edition of Sports Vibe on DNT Walk. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media handles at Sports Vibe on DNT Walk. Enjoy your week, stay blessed, and remain safe. Thank you.